What's up, guys? It's Demented Caliber here.
And I'm Carolstorm.
I actually went to the vape shop again yesterday, and I will show you what I got while I was there. So, actually, surprisingly, I didn't spend any money, and I'll explain why here in a second. So, this is what I got. Taro absolutely loves it. It is the resin trip tip. I think the guy called it, it's like a cobra pattern. You can kind of see that, can't you?
Yeah, more of a honeycomb, but yeah.
Yeah, more of a honeycomb, but it's got that snake type of pattern. Let me go ahead and get this back in focus. So, this is not the main thing, but I will explain how I actually didn't pay for this, or how I didn't spend any money. The day I went get my second dead rabbit, I had also, as we know, I got this as well, which this is working fantastic. But I also got a rewards card while I was there because I been shopping at that vape shop for a while now, more than what I usually go to my normal one, which is Overcast. But I was like, all right, well, you know what? I'll go ahead and get a rewards card. And then yesterday, I'd gotten a text that I had a reward, and it was for a free drip tip. Now, immediately when I went in there, the guy obviously looked at my dead rabbit, which wasn't this one, it was actually this one. He looked at my dead rabbit and he's like, "So you need an 810?" I said, "Yeah." And I also learned something very interesting yesterday about drip tips. The TFV8 drip tips will fit an 810 hole, even with the O rings. Will just snug in there, which I thought was pretty awesome. So if I end up buying more drip tips from there, even if they have the O rings, it'll still fit. So the second thing I had did yesterday was I rebuilt the dead rabbit that Beast gave me. Just because the build that I had in there, it was wonky. I didn't really care for it. It sat up too high. And it really wasn't that comfortable of a vape. It didn't have a great vape experience. So I threw some Nichrome coils in there that I'd wrapped using the screwdriver that came in my kit, which was a lot easier than using that normal tool that I use. But so these each have 7 wraps on each coil, and it was supposed to come out 2.1. But with my luck, it actually came out to 0.15, so I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw it on an unregulated single 18650, fire it, see how it fires, and this is how it fires. Now keep in mind this battery isn't fully charged. So yeah. But there you go. It's nice and hard. It's got a pretty quick ramp up, which you can ask her. I've been with builds after builds. I've been fighting to try and find a decent set of coils that have great ramp up and flavor, and this does. And I even threw this on my Tsunami Mech. Now I got the cap in here. This is not the hybrid cap. This is the dedicated 510 cap, or the cap with the 510 pin in it. So I know this is completely safe to fire. The battery I have in here is an Imran, which isn't a bad battery. Personally, I wouldn't recommend these batteries. That's just my opinion. So for a nice little mech build, if you're using a regular mechanical thing, it's a nice little setup. Now I know I said in my last video that I wasn't quite building with Nichrome on unregulated or mechanical, but I got over that fear really quickly because the fact of the matter is, being this reads out to where it reads out is just amazing. And the funny part is I actually have more metal mass on here than what I do in this build. This build is using basic Kanthal. It's coming out to 0.14. And, well, it only has 4 wraps on each coil. This has 7 wraps. It's one resistance higher than what this is. So it's, instead of 0.14, it's 0.15, 7 wraps. It heats up ramps up the same amount as this does. And, well, the flavor's a lot better. I like it. It draws the same amount of amperage. Alright, yeah, about the same amount. That one actually draws 21 amps at 65 watts. This one draws 24. But, it's a great build. I definitely love the drip tip. I'm glad I actually got a reward for that. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to her if you want to see some DDLG stuff. Anyways, guys, this is Demented Caliber and Terror Storm signing out.